And happy Father's Day to all the dads and the granddads, the great-granddads, and everybody else in between. Perfect weather today to celebrate, but also to talk about the important role that fathers play in their kids' lives. A new children's book is helping fathers express something that doesn't always come easily, putting their love into words. Joining us now is American University professor Jeremi Duru, who's the co-author of You Are My Favorite Story. He's joining us to talk about fatherhood, emotions, and the power of those everyday moments between dads and their kids. Professor, thanks for joining us. Happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you so much. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and father figures out there.
Indeed. A lot of people think about dads, as being providers or protectors for the family, but your book focuses on fathers also expressing love. Why was that so important when you were writing this?
Yeah, so the experience of receiving love as a child is so formative. It helps to build self-esteem. It helps to build confidence. It helps set children on their way. And those who don't receive it, I think, really suffer. And so this book is about exploring those moments where parents, fathers can express love for their children and making sure it's clear that it's not just important to the children, but it's important and meaningful and fun for the fathers as well.
Why can it be difficult for some dads to express their emotions?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do, maybe emotions weren't expressed to them from their fathers. They didn't hear that they were loved. They didn't get that sense that every moment with them was precious. And so you get into a cycle where perhaps the next generation doesn't appreciate it either. And so our hope is that in those cases, this book can serve to break that cycle. For fathers who don't feel comfortable being expressively loving, they can read the book to their child and do so through the reading.
So, Professor, I read a couple of pages of your book. Guys, I don't know if there's a way to put that video up on screen that we had at the very top of this interview, but you write, sometimes when you're sleeping, I tiptoe up to your door very, very quietly and peek into your room. I look at you and smile. There it is. I look at you and smile silently, being very careful not to wake you. I daydream about all of the wonderful things that are out there for you in the world. Have I ever told you that? Well, I understand by flipping through the pages of your book that almost every page says, have I ever told you that? And I think it is so important for a dad or a fatherly figure to remind their kids of these things. Is that why you had that at every page? Have I ever told you that?
That's exactly right. I want you to know every day that I love you. I want you to know every day when I pick you up from school, I enjoy that. That's meaningful to me. I want you to know every day that if you have something you have to say, I want to be here to hear it. I want you to know that every day, every day. And that is what gives a child a sense of belonging, in our view, a sense of being loved, and a tremendous amount of confidence.
I'm only able to give you like 15 seconds for this one, Professor, but for the dads watching right now who maybe, they aren't used to talking about their feelings, what is one simple way they can start showing their emotional side with their kids?
I think the thing that dads want to do is spend time with their kids. Even if they're not comfortable saying I love you, the spending time in the small, precious moments tells them that they love their kids.
Being present. Our thanks to Professor Jeremi Duru with American University, co-author of You Are My Favorite Story. That's a book about sharing stories and giving children guidance as you raise them. Professor, thank you so much.